Hello trader, welcome back to my channel Forex Black Box. First of all, I'd like to say happy holidays for everyone trading across the globe. And we almost at the end of the year. Today is the 28th of December. Got 3 more days left before the year over. And I hope that every trader take the opportunity of the last week of the year to review and plan ahead for the 2020. I'm going to be very quick review of the market, following up on my last video as we spoke about gold. At the moment, well, last week I did talk about gold is coming down to this area. Actually, it's not coming down, actually going up to this area, and that trend line is quite critical. As you can see that I talked last time, I said that possibly we're going to go up and test this area, which we did. All last week. The reason I was talking about this because the stock market it was overbought and take profit and hedge fund and all positions will be closing before the year is over, and that's why I expect gold to actually hit the highs, and I did mention that in my last video. Or if the stock holds its positions, we will be going down and possibly even going lower after retest rotation and go down. But that didn't happen last week. We can see we have this is Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. So Monday itself, it was just indecision, and it wasn't really so much of a move. Tuesday, we got a big day. We break this area here, this consolidation area, and we keep 3 days in green, 1, 2, 3. And Friday, it was profit taken and indecision, I can tell, and possibly very high probability we're going to see next week we will go down again to this area here. If we break that low, if we break this low and the close, if we close below this one here, if we close around this area, that's that's very much indeed we're going to go lower to this box. We're talking about where you go, there you go, about 200 bips. Try to aim for 200 bips. If you see in a low time frame this is actually moving, start to lose momentum and going down, then we can profit for 200 bips move next week on gold. Um, at this point, this highs is very strong resistance area. You can see it here. If I extend it all the way back there, is a lot of big spike, 2 days up, 2 days down. Then after that, breaks through it, come back, retest it, come back up again. We didn't break a new high. I mean, we did break the high, but we actually closed below the breaking point here. So we didn't break here. I mean, we broke here, but we didn't actually close above. We closed here. And the very next day, as you can see, we engulfed all the last 6 days V shape here. So then after that, we went up, down, consolidation, uh, bear strap here. You can see we can like have a signal here to go back up, come back down again, and that was a good chance to buy from here. And I was short above here. I was short here, and I exit just about here. And after that, started consolidating, and I shorted again. But after breaking that trend line, I was thinking long, and I was long up to just the last couple of weeks, and I closed. Then after that, I was just watching the market, see where we will go from here, because I was monitoring as well the the stock market and how they're behaving. If we put a trend line here, if we put one trend line here, copy it, another side, as you can see, we broke high. Probably will come back, retest it, maybe DBA to test this low, this highs here. And from here, maybe we can just do V shape, or we can go down, consolidation, go back up again to meet these areas. 1530, $1,530 for gold. That's high probability trade. Or if we can benefit from the going down wave from next week, which is Monday, is going to be. Let me check that quickly. Right, we'll go Monday. The market is open. Tuesday, the market is open. It's gonna close early, I believe. Wednesday, it's bank holidays, officially the new year. We've got 2 more days left, so we have 2 days at the end of 2019, 1 day off, and 2 days of the beginning of the year. So the best trade to start from Monday, the 6th, possibly Tuesday. Very high, very, very much better for me to start on Tuesday. So I start here on Tuesday. I don't start. I don't like to start the first 3 days of the week is not recommended because anything can happen. Flash crash or anything can happen. If you remember, 2019 we had this yen in price because of Apple. 2019 January the 1st or the 2nd, and we had this kind of flash crash like 1,000 pips across the all pairs regarding yen, and Aussie was crashing as well. So Aussie connected to the stock. Just to remember that. I hope not much of you. I'm quite sure there's a lot, not a lot, but I hope that not much of you actually hold in position from last year. I hope not gonna break you or break your mentality for the coming year. So as you can see here, I like to start on the 6 or on the 7. I will be very to be very active session from the 6 is I'm going to be very very active on the market and see where we're going for 2019. I'm gonna analyze all bound pairs as well. So let me just finish gold. So expect the gold to come down here, retest this area, consolidate, come back up again, break this high, retest it and go up higher. If we looking to go higher than that. However, the 2020 election is gonna be taking action very very soon now, in beginning of January. What that mean? That's mean stock market is already all-time high, expected to pull back. It's gonna be like new high already done, bull back consolidation. Yeah, it could be any shape, but if it start to break lower, maybe a little bit lower, then we'll break higher, retest, and continue up. If that happen, then gold will be down. During this time of the consolidation area, here, gold will be up here. Okay, why? Because the stock, if it's going down, the gold is going up. That's a safe haven asset. Gold is down, stock is up. Hope that makes sense, guys. So yeah, as you can see that the last few days, last week or last 2 weeks of the year, you can see gold come back to the fair price. We could say 1500. It's gonna be playing here. If it's gonna play here, then drop down, then go back up. We will see. Or it will go down first, consolidate, go down a little bit down, then shape up, head and shoulder, and continue up. Could be in any shape, but on the lower time frame, you will be able to see where we can hunt for this price action. If we look down to the hourly, even if you look here to the hourly, we top in here, we're making three tops. Channel, small channel. Just wait for this channel to break, retest. If you go down here, retest and go down, consolidate as well, go down. Okay. Okay, if I draw this correctly, we're inside the channel. We're at the bottom now. Okay, and if that break, come back, retest, we'll go down a little bit lower. We look out for these areas if it's gonna hold or not. Here, all this is your like a stop, like a train stop, bus stop, train stop, whatever you wanna imagine. All this area, reconsider to take your position off if you're short. Reconsider your position long if you think it's gonna hold these lows. Okay. For example, here, this is a good support. This is a good support. This is a good support. How to verify that on the bigger time frame? You go 4 hours and you start to draw in your support and resistance area. On the main time frame in the daily, you can see that we are in a strong resistance area. As you can see on Friday, as soon as it started playing inside this area, halfway, almost more than halfway, it went down immediately. Like straight away, not immediately, but if you look at hourly, you try once, twice, third time, and we going down. So 1, 2, 3, and we stayed outside. Okay, so I like to see gold to break below $1,508, then retest and go down. From there, then I will be able to short it. I would like to short it, but if it doesn't do that and start to hold here at this area and start to come back up, then I will be long. So you need to know where's the market going. It doesn't matter if I'm wrong or correct. What's matter for me is to make money and the gold to see where the gold will like to go. Also monitor the stock. If the stock is going up, gold will go down. If the stock going down, gold is going to go up. Okay, guys. I hope that clear enough. Um, moving forward, that's a silver. I did talk about it before. I said this is a box of consolidation area on a daily, but is always nearly almost moving with gold. As you can see, the last few days is moving, but not exactly the same speed or the same price in value. But obviously, it's going to be less mover. And silver, it's for me, I don't really trade silver at all. So just to be aware that it is going to move, follow up with gold unless some resistance support coming in play. As you can see, this area here and this area bottom one, two, how many? Okay, one, two, bottom, three, four, five. I'm sure if we go back down in time, we'll find more. We'll go support, resistance, sorry, resistant. And this is a big wake up. If we even do the same here, then expect it to go down again. So we'll see. Uh, down, as you can see, Bound was really booming. I'm not gonna keep talking about Bound. Went to 135. It was very predicted price action. I was already short from there, and a lot of people speculate say that it will never go down again, but it's actually nothing is called never in the market. Market can do anything. All we do in only is speculate and say, okay, if we have a new low, we have a double top bottoms here, we break the swing high, high lows, high lows, high, still high lows here. So at this point, I expect that bound will be coming back, test the top of this channel, and come back down and consolidate broke lower. Probably he's gonna do this. Let's come back here and start doing that. Withdraw our channels, come back, retest, and go down, consolidate, break, test, consolidate, break, test. So why I see it, it will do like this, like that, waves. Then we can clarify this is high, then this is still higher low. Okay, that's the thing, you guys. That's it will be tricky because we're still in a higher low because that's the previous low before this high break this high, which it was this one. So we'll say okay, one, come back, level with this one, shoulder, left and right shoulder, head. Okay, then we broke in the neckline and we aim for the high. And now we're coming back again to do the same story. And on the bigger time, in the bigger picture, if you can see left shoulder, head, right shoulder, probably is going to be somewhere here with the angle. So this channel here, this one here, I'm aiming for, it could extend all the way up and is nearly almost halfway of this two area, halfway of this channel. So we're going to play a little bit here, possibly, then we break lower, we play a little bit here and until we break down. That's going to be more clear on the bigger time frame and the lower time frame. Obviously, if you enter a day trader, then you're going to be only trading between 4 hours and 1 hour and 15 minutes. If your scalper, probably is going to be 1 minute, 1 minute, 5, 15, and you keep your eye on the 4 hour on a bigger time frame where we're going. Yep. So moving on to the next is going to be all similar. Euro pound, as you can see, Euro pound did the same story. We went down with Brexit result, and we'll come back. We'll make a new swing high. Here you go. Now we're looking for higher low. So now we're looking for a higher low here. We're looking for a higher low here. Probably is going to happen next week. Come back down here, then we'll start to go up again. How they're going to play out? We'll go down, consolidate, break higher, come back down, consolidate, break higher. Where we're going with here, we're going to go to this area. Go area here, that green candle itself. It's quite interesting candle. That's where a lot of people been trapped here long. That's why it's green. Some not, some trapped, some not yet, or some they just exit their position. But as you can see, the next day was big one. When then after that we consolidate all this time and we break lower, come back up. This is very known pattern that's been holding for a very long period of time. Then clearing the book, come back up. You just killed everyone here. Stop loss below. Stop hunt, come back up, and we now looking like we're going to change the direction of the trend. So as I said before as well, this is pound USD going up, euro pound going down. They always move in a mirror situation. If this is going down, this is going up. If this is going up, this is going down. So just keep that in mind as well. It's very important to know this. So when you trade this pair itself. So at the moment we still didn't break a new high. We're still in the lower high here area. I like to see this next week on the coming days to break this area, make a new high, then we come back for retest, consolidate, come back up. Okay, guys, just a second. So yeah, as I said, so this is going to show some consolidation here and break higher or break lower again to extend this wave one, wave two. Could be wave one, wave two, wave three. We'll see. Wave three can end up here. Wave four is going to be consolidation. Then wave five is going to probably hit this area or even higher. So let's see. Um, moving on to the next. Hold on. US China. I was talking about that, but just forget it for now. Pound yen. Pound yen is going to move the same as pound because yen is a little bit weak. But that move here is purely pound move after the election result, and that was profit taken obviously for everyone else. Come back down, probably is going to do this. Come back lower. I expect yen to be strong a little bit in 2020. They talking about the increase in their interest rate. We will see. It's not confirmed yet, but they talking about it. So I expect yen probably is going to be strong. We're going to do that on daily or 4 hours, then we'll break lower. We will see from here. Just try to mark your support and resistance area and channels. Probably is going to do this, that, then we'll break lower, consolidate here, break lower. Because lower, if you short is go faster than long. And yeah, so yeah, just I want to mention some for you guys. When you buyer, a little bit like that. When the seller, you see them sometimes it's just a big move. I mean, like you don't see really. If you're going up, you do this and just a small retracement and plunge down. Why? Because the fair, and greed is one time, fair is three times. Everyone fearful when I exit as soon as possible. As soon as just start rise a little bit, people just exit their position and they go lower quickly. They get exit their position quickly, or they short, they switch. So you got more seller than buyer at this point. Um, moving on, Aussie, as you can see, Aussie is really strong. We have all green for Aussie, red for bound and consolidate. Probably is going to go lower again since the stock is strong and Aussie was strong as well. So Aussie is more. You can tell from here Aussie actually was strong as well. Not as yen. Yen was weaker than Aussie, as you can see. So Aussie is actually pushing the pair down, and we didn't even try to go and retest this brick. There is a gap here. It's been filled, but maybe I expect it to come back up here and do this, do that, then maybe break higher. We will see. But at the moment, you can see that fair is very strong in the market, and pound Aussie is very strong, and we see that kind of small, not much really buy or sell in here at this area. Probably is gonna go lower, or we just break this area, come back here, retest, and continue down, consolidate slow, and go down again. We'll see. On the bigger time frame itself, it could be that wave one, wave two, too big. Wave one, wave two, we're gonna test this area, consolidate, go down low. Go down low inside here, it doesn't go straight line. Obviously, it's going to be some consolidation here, small on time frame here as well. Okay, guys. Um, yeah, Bound New Zealand, of course, Bound New Zealand is the best for me as a intraday and weekly trade. Is really great, and as you can see, I talked about that. I always talk about it very much. It was like almost 1,000 pips, 935 from high to low, but it can go. So I'm looking forward to rotate back here, try to test this area, then continue down. Where I would like you to see it below this swing low. If we break this low, we are higher low on the bigger time frame. We'll go consolidation here. There's a big consolidation here, fake breakout, and we went down. This this move down is really big. If you can tell, it's really big. If you can see it here, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, then resting period here. And I expected that maybe it will fake out, break up here, then go down again, go down again, go down. Because New Zealand is strong. I will show you later on the indexes. Here we go. Okay, I'll be very quick on the index here. As you can see, our dollar is actually weak. Euro is strong. Obviously, that is going down. This is going up as usual. But New Zealand, look at New Zealand. It just keep going, you know. Talked about that before. New Zealand was strong. We were talking about it from here, from this area. I said that New Zealand is going to keep going, keep going. You see, it's keep breaking high highs, high lows. This is high lows here. See, we'll break. We didn't even have time to retest. We'll break. We test it twice, then we'll break higher, and we keep going. We don't even rest yet. So let's see if we're going to rest this week before the year over here, then we'll continue up. Let me expand this. Okay, as you can see here, this is high. We already broke this. We didn't retest this area yet. So let's see. Maybe we're gonna do test break. We'll retest this area, and that's what can happen. So we are here. Let me just get this a little bit further here. Okay. So what we can do, okay, just draw this. We can go up. First of all, we're gonna do slow break at this area. Then we'll break higher. We'll come back down again. Do this. Do this. We'll make a channel. Then we'll break high again, and we'll continue up. Where? To this area around here. 7.2. Don't worry about these numbers. It's only percentages because they're all connected. So yeah, watch out for it. See the New Zealand can reach this area. Then after that, we'll see some kind of wave down here. Is gonna be some kind of carbon candle handle, not candle, carbon handle, and maybe we're gonna go down from here. But it need to reach this target because there's a lot of money probably on the line to reach this target. Then after that, profit taken, push it back a little bit up again to continue taking profit. It doesn't go at once. So every time go on this new high, the big institution, hedge fund, they take the profit, go down a little bit, consolidate, go back a little bit higher, they take the profit again, come back down. The third one is going to be taking profit and short it, then come back down, do this. So go another short here, another short here. That's how the market play overall. Um, here you go. What else? Bound, as you can see, bound went down, retest, consolidate, continue down. Let's see how it's going to play. CAD, it's just not doing really much of things. It's just still inside this area. A few days back, like the beginning of the month, we were here. We are still in the same box. So I don't really like to trade this bear, but I can trade it against pound. If this is strong, pound is down, then yes, I can trade it short. But if pound is strong, pound is up, and this bear is doing that, I will be rather long on pound CAD. Okay. Aussie, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, rest 1, 2, 3 days. Probably is going to be up here at this area. It's going to still go more room to go and retest this area. It's not gonna only stop here and go down from here. Probably it's gonna go all the way up and do this and continue back up again if we have the stock continue what left over in 2019. Swiss, I don't really trade it. As you can see, is a messy. I don't trust Swiss. I'll never trade in Swiss, and I will never trade it in the future. And yen, as you can see, yen is still weak, and there's not much movement since the stock and yeah, political. I don't know what's going on, but yen was become when it becomes stronger, really killer. Yen is a killer, so it's still losing. It still really doesn't want to do much of momentum here. It's quite weak, you know. So we'll see, we'll see. Um, what else? So spoke about this: New Zealand yen, USD, euro. Euro is just really is, as you can see, a lot of wicks everywhere across. Even if I extend it, you're gonna see a lot of wicks everywhere. I don't really like to trade it, but as you can see, if you trade it, if you see dollar is weak, then euro is gonna be strong because the index DAXI itself, the index dollar index, it's the majority of the opposite side of trading. It's euro. Okay. Right then, let's go back to the chart. Moving on to the next. Euro New Zealand, as you can see here, I was trading that as well. I was short from here and I continue short again and I exit somewhere at this bottom. Don't remember the exact price, but as soon as I break this area, I exit for the year. So I was just quick trade to see, but I know that it's gonna reach my target, which is where here. Yeah, it actually did reach my target. I was now looking at it for a few days. Here you go, reach actually my target, which I was aiming. I talked about a couple of videos ago, 2 weeks ago. From here, I was here, and it reached my target was, which about, yeah, 300 bips. Yeah, you can trade on a bigger time frame if the pair doesn't move much, like pound euro New Zealand. It moved in matter of, if you try short from here, you come back, retest this area, and you can see this 50% of that candle here, and you draw it. There you go, 250 pips from point to point. If you see a big candle like this, okay, let me just show you some quickly. If you see, let me just change the color. If you see one green candle here, then after that the next candle come in red, really will broke the low of it. Wait for the next day. You measure 50% of this candle. You put your order and leave your stop loss above this red candle. So you stop loss here, 50% around here, and you aim for the next support area, which it was here. So if I calculate this correctly, right? If I Okay, your stop loss is going to be 100 pips. You just make 100 pips to make it even. You take profit 250 pips. 250. Let's say 6 pips is your spread. So 250 to 100 is like 150. Yeah, about more than 2 to 1. 1.5 to 1. So yeah, it's worth it. If it's a positive swaps, then it will be good. If it's negative swaps, then you just make the extra pips later on, which is the 6 pips. It could cover your swaps. Depends your position sizing and all the stuff. It will help you a lot. And that's because the New Zealand was strong. In order to qualify yourself on this trade, you need to look around. See, okay, go to the indexes and you see, okay, look, that New Zealand is really strong, but dollar, euro is really weak. Like, it's not doing much. And in order to qualify this trade, you need to see around as well here. Okay, look, pound is weak, and New Zealand is strong. Aussie is strong. Look to the stock market. Yeah, the stock market is all-time highs, and New Zealand is connected to Aussie, and that's a great trade to trade it from 2 weeks ago, which is basically pay off your Christmas party or whatever you were doing. But at this point here, we see that we didn't do really new lower low yet on the daily. It's a big like take a while to do all this big rotation, if you want to call it. Maybe consolidate here a little bit. If I do this, maybe we'll come back up here, consolidate, then go low again to break this area, and we'll go down to this low. And this low is the next support. If we break this area, this support, we're going to go lower. And we're talking about if we come back up here, retest this area, maybe a little bit lower. It doesn't have to be exact. Come back down here, just around here, 350 pips. No, sorry. Let me just do that again. You can leave your stop loss above this line here. It's about 100 bips, and you aim for 300 or maybe more. 350. If we break this, is going to be 500 bips. A very good trade. If New Zealand keep going the direction we talked about before, if New Zealand keep going all the way to the top to top up the last high, then euro is going to go do the same story what it does here. Then I expect euro New Zealand will continue down. If New Zealand do pullback, then this pair itself is going to do this, then we'll come back down straight away, consolidation, and we'll break because there's a low here. It's not going to go straight away. It's going to fake trap here, pull trap, then continue down. Okay, guys. What else? CAD, yeah, it's following the pound, and so it's the same. Euro, as I mentioned, euro still on the top of that range. We have a really big day here. Friday was really strong. I was not really monitoring it because I don't trade it. But as you can see here, it's a really big move because I guess the dollar was weak, and that's why pound dollar was up. It's not because of the pound is strong, because the dollar was weak. As you can tell, if you cross reference between the pairs, you can see pound USD really popped up on Friday, and if you go down to Euro USD, same story. That's indicating dollar was weak. As you can see, here you go. You can see it from here. You don't need to go across the pairs. Just look to the index, and yeah. So quickly look at the news this week. The coming week will go like really US on Monday, then Tuesdays are bank holidays. Oh, sorry, Wednesday is bank holidays. Nothing Wednesday is a new year. Happy New Year, everyone. I'm probably gonna do video. I'll start from the. I will keep going it anyway, doing it anyway every weekend. And yeah, I'm probably gonna start from next week live stream on day trading during London session. So probably from 8. I'll be starting maybe 7:30 up to 12 before US Open, because I need to be available and clear before US Open. So we'll see. We'll see how it go. I'm preparing a new setup and everything. And if anyone interested to it, you can join live on YouTube live stream, and you can ask a question and I can answer you directly from there. I can show you some techniques and how to spot a good trade and so on. Yeah, guys, thank you very much. Happy New Year, and have a beautiful time with your family and friends. And please try to plan your 2020. Write down your goals, your achievement, what you want to achieve in the next 12 months, even next 30 days or 90 days or 60 days. Try to do something better than the previous year, the previous day, the previous months. Okay, guys, thanks so much, and Happy New Year. Take care. Thanks. Bye.